Hello everyone. Very few people in the history of ballet have had such an impact. They have changed the way we look at it. One name stands head and shoulder above all others, especially when it comes to American ballet: George Balanchine. Born in St. Petersburg in 1904, he started his ballet studies at the Imperial Ballet School at the age of 10. He joined the Mariinsky Ballet in 1921, but already in 1920 he had choreographed his first piece, La Nuit. In 1924, while touring Europe with an experimental ballet company, Balanchine decided to defect to the West and joined Sergei Diaghilev's Ballet Russe. Following a knee injury, his career as a dancer soon came to a stop, but he continued to work for the Ballet Russe as ballet master and choreographer. Among his first works, Apollon Musaget, choreographed in 1928. The piece is nowadays simply called Apollo, one of the most transformational works of the 20th century. Balanchine regarded Apollo as a crucial turning point in his artistic life. Embracing both tradition and modernity, it is considered the first example of neoclassical ballet. Few years following Diaghilev's death were not easy for Balanchine, but it was during this time that he met Lincoln Kirsten, a wealthy American ballet connoisseur with the dream of creating a new, distinctive American ballet. Balanchine knew that this dream could not become real without a solid base. This led to the formation of the School of American Ballet in January 1934. Later that year, the students of the school premiered in Balanchine's new creation, the poetic and aspirational Serenade. The School of American Ballet was the first product of the Balanchine-Kirsten collaboration. Several ballet companies directed by the two were created and dissolved during the following years. In 1948, they finally founded the New York City Ballet. Through more than 400 works, Balanchine single-handedly created a distinctive American style. He stressed precise musical timing, emphasized phrasing and syncopation. His choreographies often included elements of jazz, the Charleston, and, at times, acrobatics. Speed and musicality are the hardest elements of Balanchine's technique. He closely collaborated with famous composers such as Igor Stravinsky. The Four Temperaments, Agon, or Stravinsky Violin Concerto are considered modernist masterpieces. Plotless, usually performed in simple costumes, they represent Balanchine's belief that the perfect meeting of movement and music is an end in itself. Balanchine's prolific work, though, also included two ballets, such as Theme and Variations and Symphony in C. The ballet Jewels, considered to be the world's first full-length abstract ballet, represents the essence of Balanchine's entire repertoire, combining the French, American, and Russian influences that echoed across his career. Balanchine's creations also include some storytelling ballets, such as The Nutcracker, a Christmas favorite, The Prodigal Son, the retelling of the biblical fable, or La Sonnambula, an enthralling love story that brings to mind the haunted stories of the 19th century romantic ballet. Le Ballet Trockadero de Monte Carlo honored the work of George Balanchine, including titles such as Go for Barocco in their repertoire. Balanchine ballets are strictly preserved and protected by a rigid copyright trust, but the Trocs parody all the idiosyncrasies of Balanchine's style through ballets originally created for them. Go for Barocco was created by one of the founder directors of the Trocs, Peter Anastos. This ballet at first reminds us of the plotless neoclassical works, and the title undoubtedly reminds us of Concerto Barocco. In it, however, we can find elements from a lot of Balanchine masterpieces. Fast moves, power walks, jazzy hips, flexed feet, all intricacies in the choreography are intrinsically entwined by Anastos to the famous Brandenburg Concerto No. 3 by Johann Sebastian Bach. Since its creation, Go for Barocco is one of the Trock's more significant and recognized works. The costumes as well are very simple. The black leotards follow Balanchine preference of style to better showcase the dancer's body. There are no decorative distractions, apart from a yellow rose as a headpiece and a small red decorative element by the left shoulder. It is an awareness ribbon, the symbol of solidarity towards people living with HIV/AIDS. The Trocks were severely hit by the AIDS pandemic through the 1980s and early 1990s. The red ribbon, added to the costume in the beginning of 1990s, is a way to continue to remember and to raise awareness. Go for Barocco, a stylistic heir to Balanchine's middle blue virgin on black and white period and a choreosymphonic delineation in the new neo-classic dance.